Well, good morning, Bob here. And in this video, I'm going to share with you that's right, in all caps, the real reason to use social media to promote your music, your books, your art, whatever your form of creativity or whatever your offering is to the world, the real reasons you should be using social media to do that. Before I get into that, I just want to ask you to do something really simple. Let me know that you're watching here. So the simplest thing you can do is just hit like, hit love, leave a comment, just say, hi Bob, let me know where you're watching from. At any point in this video, you can chime in on something that I'm saying and ask a question or expound on whatever the concept is. And so to get into this, I'm going to cover something that a lot of my readers and students are well aware of. It's covered in the first chapter of the Guerrilla Music Marketing Handbook. Any of my students who have taken my music marketing class at Lindenwood University know what I'm about to say. Many of the coaching and consulting clients that I've had over the recent months, I've been doing a lot more of that this year, are well aware of this concept. In my way of thinking, I believe you take all marketing, all sales, all promotion, you can take all of those and put them into three different related but separate buckets, if you will. And they kind of happen in this order. So let's just go over them real quickly and then I'll expound a little bit more. The first step is the one that we're all aware of when it comes to marketing and promotion. Element one is creating awareness. This is the whole thing about getting your name out there. Before anything else can happen, you have to occupy a space in someone's mind and in someone's memory about who you are and what you do. And so that's step one. That's the one that we're all familiar with. For just a moment, I'm going to skip step two. I'm going to go to step three, and this is the making money. So generating revenue, making money, that's step three of this whole equation. And there's a whole set of issues that come in there with, for one, knowing your value, getting over the reluctancy to name a price or to offer things for sale. And then to making offers, how you describe what you do is a whole science and techniques that you can use to make that more effective. So step one is creating awareness. Step three is the making money part. In the middle is a very important thing that sort of bridges the gap between the step one and the step three, and that is building relationships. Basically, people have to know, like, and trust you. Certainly, they have to like your music or your books or your art, too. But if they feel like they know you on maybe a little bit more personal level, they're going to be more likely to spend money on you. And so there's these three important steps: creating awareness, building relationships, engaging with people on a personal level of various types, and then that leads to making money. Even in the people that engage me or hire me to be their coach or their consultant, they know they need to do this stuff, but there is a reluctance, I'm sure you know exactly what I'm talking about, to posting stuff on social media, on Facebook. So I'm assuming you use Facebook to do that, or maybe you don't, and because you're not comfortable with it. But people need to sort of be aware of who you are and what you do before anything else can happen. That's sort of what branding is, when people associate your name to what you do and the unique way that you do it. And your friends and people that follow you on social media, they might know that you're an artist. They may know that, but they need reminders, and you need to sort of stay in front of them. Because a lot of times people, like a band, will come out with an album, or an artist will have an exhibit, and then they start promoting that thing, but it's the first time they promoted it in a while, and a lot of times people have to go now, oh, you do art? Oh, I didn't even know you wrote a book, or you play the guitar? Oh, that's right, I forgot that. And so starting from scratch to promote yourself to people, or to promote a thing, a book, an album, a big event, a fundraiser, a Kickstarter campaign, whatever it is, without having primed the pump or having set yourself up to have people that already know and like and trust you and appreciate you for that thing that you do, it's a little bit tougher. And so that's why I think you just need to I recommend, if you want, just to get in the habit of regularly sharing your stuff. I'm not talking about boasting or just making announcements, but it's about sharing your work, revealing your process, your creative process, asking people what they think. Now here's the thing, you don't have to do any of this. If you just dabble in music or art or writing and you're just doing it for self-satisfaction, maybe you share it with a few friends, that's fine. You never have to do any of this stuff. But if you want to take it to another level, if you want to make a difference with your gifts, meaning you want to impact people positively. If you want to make money, certainly you have to do this. And if you want to make a career out of this, or maybe be full-time doing this thing, whatever your art is, then yes, I'm going to implore you, then you really need to get on comfortable terms doing this. Otherwise, if none of that stuff matters, you're just doing it for, again, hobby mode, nothing wrong with that. That's awesome. But if you have ambitions to have a book that a lot of people read, an album that a lot of people listen to, then getting in a regular habit of sharing your stuff is crucial. It's creating awareness. It's reminding people. And on Facebook and social media in particular, let's say you have 500 friends. There's this worry that, oh my God, might be bombarding my 500 friends and they're going to get sick of hearing about my music and my books. I've actually done 30-day programs where I encourage people to share something every day, and it really pushes their comfort zone buttons. And they come out on the other side, they go, oh, people actually liked hearing my stuff or knowing, me sharing what I was up to. And here's another thing, those 500 friends, only a small portion of them are going to see any one thing that you post. So you're not bombarding most people. And Facebook, because of their algorithms, they serve up your stuff to people who are more engaged with you. So that's another reason to engage with people. In fact, that's one of the reasons I'm asking you to like and love this post, so that you'll see more of them. So I'm actually practicing what I preach. I'm creating awareness. I'm Bob. I write books on music marketing and empowerment for artists. Hopefully you've made that connection in your mind. Creating something of value, sharing something with you that hopefully you'll find helpful. You'll make the connection in your mind. Oh, Bob does this. He talks about music marketing. He's inspirational for creative people. Oh, he also does coaching and consulting. And then maybe at some point you'll purchase something. And even if you don't, I don't care, because maybe as long as you've benefited, and maybe you'll spread the word to somebody else, and my impact and influence will grow. So I'm just sort of letting you in on my motivations for doing this. It's not just so I can buy more beer and bling. There's a bigger mission involved there, to educate and inspire and empower as many creative people as I can during my lifetime. And so this is just one way that I'm doing it. And so you don't have to get overwhelmed with the social media. Really, 30 to 60 minutes a day. If you can carve that out, if you don't have that, do whatever you can. But it's up to you. Just avoid the homepage, and if you start scrolling and going down the rabbit hole of puppies and politics and all that, then that's on you. But if you just want to limit it to be effective at creating awareness, building relationships, so you're not only posting things about what you're up to, but you're asking people questions. You're just not saying, here's my stuff, cool, see you later. You're asking what they think. If they leave comments, you interact with them. That's the building relationships part. Maybe you send personal messages to people. Hey, I haven't talked to you in a while. We met at that conference 2 years ago. How are things going? So it's about the real human interactions that's built on top of the creating awareness, which then paves the way for if you want people to show up at an event or support your Kickstarter campaign or buy your book or album, you're going to have paved the way and earned their trust and earned your right maybe to promote and make offers to those folks. And there's nothing wrong with that. So anyway, get over this fear of sharing your stuff. So you want to create awareness, and as important is then to build the relationships, engage with the people that are consuming your content. Sounds very technical. How about engage with the people who are enjoying your stuff, if that feels a little bit more down to earth? Yeah, so hit like, hit love, leave a comment, interact with me. Let me know you're out there and you're enjoying this stuff. That makes me know that I'm doing good in the world. But I hope this was helpful. More coming. All right, you guys have an awesome one. So long for now.